Have you ever found yourself in a relationship or situation where you constantly feel blamed, doubted, or even crazy? Where your reality is questioned and you're left feeling like the problem? If so, you might be dealing with a narcissist. Today, we're diving into 5 traits narcissists use to make you look bad. Narcissists are masters of manipulation, often employing subtle tactics to maintain control and preserve their fragile ego. These tactics can leave you feeling confused, self-doubting, and even questioning your own sanity. But knowledge is power, and understanding these tactics is the first step to reclaiming your truth and well-being. You'll learn about projection, gaslighting, smear campaigns, triangulation, and selective amnesia and distortion of facts, along with examples and how to deal with each. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of these manipulative tactics and be better equipped to navigate these challenging interactions. Remember, your well-being is paramount, and you deserve to be in relationships and situations where you feel respected, valued, and heard. Projection is a defense mechanism where someone, often unconsciously, attributes their own unacceptable thoughts, feelings, or behaviors onto another person. Think of it as a psychological sleight of hand. They deflect their own shortcomings by projecting them onto you. For narcissists, projection is a way to avoid taking responsibility for their flaws and maintain their inflated sense of self. Let's say, for example, you're dating someone who struggles with infidelity. Instead of acknowledging their own behavior, they might accuse of being unfaithful or overly flirtatious. They project their own infidelity onto you, shifting the blame and attention away from their actions. This can be incredibly disorienting, as you find yourself defending against accusations that have no basis in reality. Narcissists are particularly adept at projecting their own insecurities. If they feel insecure about their intelligence, they might criticize your intellect or belittle your accomplishments. If they harbor deep-seated feelings of inadequacy, they might accuse you of being incompetent or incapable. The key here is to remember that their projections are not about you. They're a reflection of their own internal struggles. So, how do you deal with projection? First and foremost, it's crucial to recognize what's happening. Don't internalize their accusations or allow their projections to define you. Remember who you are and stand firm in your truth. It's also essential to establish strong boundaries. Let the narcissist know that you won't tolerate being their emotional punching bag. If they continue to project, calmly and assertively call them out on their behavior. For example, you could say, "It seems like you're feeling insecure about this situation. I understand that, but I need you to address your feelings directly instead of projecting them onto me." Sometimes the best course of action is to disengage from the conversation altogether. Remember, you can't control their behavior, but you can control how you respond. By recognizing projection for what it is and refusing to engage in their distorted reality, you can protect your well-being and maintain your sense of self. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation that aims to make you doubt your own sanity, memory, and perception of reality. It's an insidious tactic used by narcissists to gain and maintain power and control in a relationship. They twist facts, deny the undeniable, and plant seeds of doubt, leaving you feeling confused, insecure, and questioning your own judgment. Imagine this. You confront your partner about a hurtful comment they made. Instead of taking responsibility, they deny ever saying it, claiming you're imagining things or being too sensitive. Over time, these denials and distortions chip away at your confidence, making you question your own memory and perception. You begin to doubt yourself, wondering if you're overreacting or if you're truly losing your grip on reality. Gaslighting can take many forms. A narcissist might deny obvious facts, minimize your feelings, shift blame, or even use loving gestures to make you question your concerns. They might tell you that your friends and family are just trying to turn you against them, further isolating you and reinforcing their control. The impact of gaslighting can be devastating. It can erode your self-esteem, create feelings of anxiety and self-doubt, and even lead to depression and isolation. Recognizing the signs of gaslighting is crucial to breaking free from its grip. If you find yourself constantly questioning your memory, feeling confused or crazy, or doubting your own sanity, it's essential to trust your gut instinct. Keep a journal to document events and conversations as you remember them. This can help you stay grounded in reality and provide evidence if your memory is challenged. Surround yourself with a strong support system of trusted friends, family members, or a therapist who can validate your experiences and provide a reality check. Don't be afraid to seek professional help. A therapist can help you understand gaslighting, develop healthy coping mechanisms, and rebuild your self-esteem. Remember, you are not alone, and you deserve to be in relationships where your reality is acknowledged and respected. Another damaging tactic is smear campaigns to make you look bad. Narcissists are often masters of their own public image. They craft a carefully curated persona, presenting themselves as charming, successful, and well-liked. But this carefully constructed facade often masks a fragile ego that's easily threatened. When they sense a threat to their image or control, they may resort to smear campaigns, a particularly insidious form of manipulation aimed at discrediting and isolating their target. A smear campaign is essentially a preemptive strike, a way for the narcissist to control the narrative and discredit you before you have a chance to expose their true nature. They might spread rumors, gossip, or outright lies about you to mutual friends, family members, or even colleagues. They might twist the truth, exaggerating your flaws and minimizing or denying their own wrongdoings. The goal of a smear campaign is to isolate you from your support system and make you question who you can trust. They want others to see you as the problem, the unstable one, the one not to be believed. This can be incredibly isolating and emotionally draining as you find yourself defending your character against a barrage of false accusations. Smear campaigns often thrive on secrecy and manipulation. The narcissist may play the victim, portraying themselves as the one who's been wronged and garnering sympathy from unsuspecting individuals. They might use your vulnerabilities against you, twisting your words or actions to fit their narrative. Recognizing a smear campaign for what it is crucial. If you notice a pattern of negative information being spread about you, especially from someone you've had conflicts with, it's important to stay calm and collected. Don't engage in gossip or stoop to their level. Instead, focus on maintaining your own integrity and surrounding yourself with a supportive network of trusted individuals. If possible, document any evidence of the smear campaign, such as emails, text messages, or social media posts. This documentation can be helpful if you need to take legal action or protect yourself from further harm. Remember, your reputation is built on your actions and values, not on the lies and manipulations of others. Stay true to yourself, and don't let a narcissist's smear campaign define you. Next on the list is triangulation, aka dividing and conquering. Triangulation is a manipulative tactic where a narcissist introduces a third party into a two-person dynamic to create tension, insecurity, and competition. It's a way for them to maintain control by playing people against each other, keeping everyone off balance and vying for their attention. This third party could be anyone: a friend, family member, coworker, or even an ex-partner. Imagine this. You're in a relationship with someone who constantly compares you to their coworker, praising their intelligence, work ethic, or appearance. These are classic examples of triangulation in action. By bringing a third party into the equation, the narcissist creates a sense of insecurity and competition. You might start questioning your own worth, wondering if you measure up to this other person. You might feel the need to work harder for their approval, or go to great lengths to prove your value. Establish firm boundaries and refuse to engage in the triangulation. Let the narcissist know that you won't tolerate being compared to others or used as a pawn in their games. For example, you could say, "I'm not comfortable with you discussing our relationship problems with other people." Remember, healthy relationships are built on trust, respect, and direct communication. Don't allow a narcissist to use triangulation to create drama, insecurity, and division in your life. This brings us to selective amnesia and distortion of facts, a rewriting reality. Narcissists often possess a remarkable ability to rewrite history, conveniently forgetting or distorting facts to fit their narrative. This selective amnesia and distortion of facts is a powerful tool they use to maintain control, avoid accountability, and preserve their fragile ego. It's a way for them to erase your experiences, invalidate your feelings, and ultimately gaslight you into questioning your own reality. Imagine this. You're having an argument with a narcissist and they bring up a past event, twisting the details to make themselves look good and you look bad. You might remember the event differently, but they insist on their version, denying your recollection and claiming you're misremembering or making things up. Over time, these distortions can chip away at your confidence, making you question your own memory and perception. Selective amnesia is another common tactic. The narcissist might conveniently forget promises they made, agreements you reached, or even hurtful things they said or did. When confronted, they might deny ever saying or doing those things, or they might minimize their actions, claiming they didn't mean it that way or that you're overreacting. This manipulation can be incredibly frustrating and disorienting, as it feels like you're constantly arguing with someone who's operating in a different reality. It's important to remember that their selective amnesia and distortion of facts are not about you. They're a reflection of their own inability to take responsibility for their actions and their need to preserve their self-image at all costs. So, how do you deal with someone who rewrites history? First and foremost, trust your gut. If you know something to be true, don't allow them to gaslight you into doubting your own memory. Keep a journal or log of events, conversations, and agreements, especially if you notice a pattern of distortion or denial. This documentation can serve as a reality check and provide evidence if your recollection is challenged. Don't engage in endless arguments or try to convince them of your version of events. Narcissists are often masters of manipulation and will likely twist your words or use your emotions against you. Instead, calmly and assertively state your truth, and then disengage from the conversation. Remember, you can't control their behavior, but you can control how you respond. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding these 5 traits narcissists use to make you look bad, you can start to protect yourself from their manipulation and reclaim your truth. Don't let their distortions and projections define you. You are worthy of respect, love, and healthy relationships. As we continue our series on narcissism, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be exploring more about narcissistic abuse, including how to set boundaries, protect yourself, and heal from the damage. Also, check out this video about narcissistic rage. Learn what sets them off. Also, comment below with your thoughts or experiences you've had with someone trying to make you look bad, and what actions you will take first. What resonated with you the most? Let's start a conversation and support each other on this journey of healing and empowerment.